The universe puts us in these real uncomfortable positions in order for us to grow. Right now, you're being pushed to the uncomfortable position of your life. The thing that you fear the most, the thing that you push away the most, the thing that you have the most resistance towards, you are being called and asked to go towards it. You're being called and asked to step forward. Okay? Step forward. We have the Four of Raphael. Seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. And this is one of those things where you get trapped in your own mind, right? You block your own blessings. You stop yourself. It's you versus you, and you know that. But you continuously fight. You continuously neglect your soul. You continuously decide to choose the fear, right, over the power. This is not the era to do that. This is not the era. We're in a completely different stage in life right now, and things are changing, and you're being forced and pushed to get uncomfortable. Okay, so that thing that you fear the most is what you're being called to do. Get out of your head. Get out of your head and just do it. 3 of Michael and the 6 of Gabriel. When you recognize like the reason, right? When you have a strong enough why, when you have a big enough reason to tap into your own, this is where your power comes from. Okay, you have to really sit down and ask yourself, what is my reason? What am I doing it for? Who am I doing it for? Okay, because oftentimes, like, we push away our calling, we push away our purpose because we don't feel worthy of it. Okay, we feel like it's too big for us. We feel like that's not what we're supposed to be doing. We feel like we can't do that, right? We don't believe in ourselves enough to really tap into the power that the divine is calling you to do. That is the uncomfortable position. That is the thing that you're not necessarily good at. That is the thing that you didn't come into this world just automatically knowing. Right now we are in North Node energy. You're being pushed to your destiny. North Node in Pisces is literally you creating the faith, okay, in the unknown. You creating the faith in spirituality. You creating the faith within yourself, right? And being okay with the imperfect, okay? Being okay with being imperfectly perfect, okay? You tapping into the unknown and having faith that is where your power lies, okay? It's time for you to step into that space, okay? The South Node represents your past life. The South Node represents all the things that you've already mastered. The South Node represents what you've done already, okay? And you come into this lifetime and you have these things and you feel like that's what you're supposed to be doing because you're so great at it, because you're so good at it. But the Spirit is like, no, that's not what I want you to do. Okay, the Spirit is pushing you into the unperfect part of yourself. The Spirit is wanting you to be okay with not being perfect. The South Node in Virgo, it literally represents perfection. Okay, Virgo is very organized, very analytic. Okay, Virgo is very step by step. Got to have this way. This got to be that way. I need to have control. North Node in Pisces is literally the complete opposite. Okay, North Node in Pisces is pushing you to feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't do this. This is too much for me, right? That is what North Node in Pisces is asking you to move towards, okay? Release the past, okay? Release the past. 3 of Michael is asking you to release the past and you will grow from the situation, okay? It's time to heal the wounds, right? So we're releasing what we already know. We're releasing where we came from. We're releasing what we grew our identity into at this particular time, right? We're moving away from the ego, okay? Seeking different opportunities, seeking different possibilities. There's another way. There is another way. You got to try something different. You got to do something you ain't never did before. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Raphael. Okay. There is something better waiting for you. Do what you know is right for you. A spiritual quest. Okay. So you're being called once again towards the soul purpose. Okay. You're being called to take the path of the unknown. You're being called, right, to follow your intuition. Your intuition is already telling you which direction to go in. The intuition is your natural GPS, right? But we often question ourselves because we don't trust ourselves. We often say, no, that's not it, because we don't believe in what is actually in us. Okay, it's already in us. We create these things in our mind that separate us from our soul, from our destiny. We create that. Okay, you're neglecting your soul. So the universe is telling you to get uncomfortable. The universe is telling you to move towards the things that you are most fearful of. The universe is telling you to be okay with imperfection. Okay, the universe is telling you to get messy, to be okay with failure, to keep breaking down to rebuild. That is what this time that we're in represents, okay? Pisces is literally spirituality. Pisces is really creating the freedom for ourselves. We still have Neptune in Pisces. Neptune in Pisces is telling you to find your own freedom. It's literally telling you to step into that space, okay? And so at this time, get out of your head. Quit questioning everything, okay? Go with the flow. Stop trying to control destiny because it's not for you to do, okay? You just got to be led. Allow yourself to be led by the divine, okay? It's not for you to control. Sometimes you got to step back. You got to reevaluate, and you got to see which way you made where you made the wrong turn, right? And then take that and say, okay, no, not this time. This time I'm gonna do something else. This time I'm gonna trust myself. This time I'm gonna try something different, right? That's just what it is. That's the message. Try something else. What you've been doing is not working no more. What you've been doing is done. It's tired. You understand what I'm saying? Your body is tired. Your soul is tired. You're fatigued. You're depressed. You have anxiety because you're continuously trying to push something that is not meant for you anymore. You have to be okay with trying something else. You got to be okay with trying something new, changing the perspective in life, okay? Changing the perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Be okay with being unique. Use your uniqueness to create your abundance. This is you totally stepping into your authenticity, okay? And being okay with that. Fuck what everybody else got to say. What they doing for you? Stop worrying about what other people think about you. Step into your divine purpose. Step into your divine purpose. Change your perspective of life. We are being changed into this transformation. You are being transformed, and you got to be okay with that. Look how powerful this card is, y'all. Look how powerful that is. Like, what? Hello? There is a better way. Pause for reflection. So some of y'all are moving too fast. You can't hear. You can't listen. You got to get out of that busy life, that daily routine where you going, and you can't hear what you got to do. You can't hear your answers. You can't hear your guidance, okay? So Spirit is telling you to pause for reflection and insight, okay? And dare to be different. This is a time of uniqueness. This is an age of Aquarius, and you are tapping into your authentic self, okay? So tap into that fear of you. Whatever you fear the most, I want you to put all of your energy into that space. Do something you never did before, okay? Do something that you're being called to do, and trust that it is your divine purpose, okay? I never thought I would be doing this. Like, what? Me? Not me. I never thought I would be doing this. But Spirit keeps pulling me in this direction. So whatever this is for, whoever this is for, take heed.